What is going on, Dank fam? We have another brand new e-bike to test for you guys today. This is the 79 bike Lynx Trail. You guys might remember the 79 bike Falcon Pro that I got last year around this time. Had a lot of good features on it, and we're gonna go ahead and open it up. I went ahead and remodeled the garage a little bit just on this wall so far. So when I'm doing unboxings and stuff like that, I can make it look cleaner and less congested in the videos. But yeah, let's get into this bike, unbox it, and see what this Lynx Trail has to offer. Alright, got some cardboard. Hell yeah. Oh, I see the gold. Ooh. Man, what's a thick old fender? Hold up. Oh, it's about to tip. Alright, let's get into it. I got one box, two box, just like the last one. Oh, sick. Look at that. That's a good looking unit right there. This box was getting a little crushed. Hope it's not important. Let's see what's in here. Wow, that's sick. It came with a bracelet to match the chain. It's a bracelet that I think starts your bike. It's got like a little chip in here. Wow, that's sick. Not terrible. In the accessories box, you got the owner's manual, some reflectors, the wrenches, and the Allen keys to assemble the bike, some oil of some sort, foot pegs. Moving on to the key side, it's really cool bracelet. You have a key card like a Tesla, this keychain, 2 keys, 1 spare. This is a 72 volt charger, but it's in a really nice compact size. Front fender and the front number plate. A little wiggle. Oh yeah, we got wheels, baby. All right, fender time. What's up? Alright people, we finally got the Lynx all built up from 79 bike, so we're out in the wild with it. I went ahead and did some riding already with it, so we got some dirt all over this thing. I want to give you guys a quick walk around of this bike since I haven't had a chance to really show you guys all the features on this thing. So first and foremost, the battery is 72 volt, 40 amp hours. More amp hours than the previous Falcon Pro model, so it has a little bit more lifespan. It gets you about 75 miles of range. I got a 48 tooth rear sprocket. I want to upgrade this to like a 54. Nice gold chain, nice gold fast ace forks, and then also fast ace rear suspension in the rear as well. One thing that keeps catching my eye is these really nice anodized hubs, this gold chunky hub looking setup. I've never seen wheels that look nice and pristine like this, so little details like that make this bike really nice. The frame, if you guys might have remembered, it resembled a Sur-Ron in the last model being the Falcon Pro, but this one is a totally redesigned frame. It's a 6061 alloy aluminum frame, so nice and strong, and has its own unique personality now. This is like a full-on moto seat. You got a key spot right there, so boom, you pop the seat off, it slides right off, and you got lots of space all around here. I went ahead and put a little toolkit of my own here, and then these are the tools that came with the bike to assemble it out the box. So all that stuff fits in here, and then you just kind of slide the seat on, give it a punch, and boom, you're back to normal. See all the dirt that just jumped off there? Oh my gosh. Anyways, you get a nice number plate, get the fender you got to put on. Price point, it's like right around 4,500 bucks for these, and it's a really good bang for buck, considering that up front with your electronics and controls, you get a lot more bang for buck versus all the other similar price range models. So right here you have different modes. You got sport mode, you got eco mode, you got drive mode. It's super easy to tell because you got all the color on the background of each mode. And then if you hold the button down, you go into neutral mode, which I think it just kind of rolls around. Features, comparing it to other models of different brands, you're gonna have the turn signals, the left and the right. You're gonna have reverse right here. You just hold the R button, gives you that yellow. And boom, I'm in reverse. You got these hazards right here, kind of like a car if you break down. You got this really funny light that like sends like a spazzy light out. It mixes your high and your low beam and just starts tweaking out. So that's good to blind somebody if you want. You got this button right here for your highs and low beams, depending on day and night time. Got a nice horn. Then this right here is the button connected to your throttle. I'm not a big fan of this, but basically what it does is it puts it into park or takes it out of park. So it's kind of annoying since your kickstand does that feature for you. But as far as the forks, I love the forks. Fast pace right here. You got these quick little adjusters. I like this little beauty light ring thingamabob. It just changes colors to different tones. On the gauge cluster itself, you got 3 buttons underneath of it. And if you hold it down, it's going to take you into the settings. And quick walk through the settings real quick. You got your drive ratio, your wheel size, your electrical brake, side stand sensor, your tilt sensor, regen brake, time to enter park mode, charge power. A couple of cool things about this bike, the way you start it, you have the traditional key. It comes with 2 keys, thankfully. And you also have this bracelet that I haven't figured out just yet. Instead, we have this cool Tesla style card. It says Lynx on it. And this is a TFT NFC NFT card that turns your bike on. All right, let's try this. Top speed. All right, we hit all of 56 miles an hour. So we got our bracelet on. I haven't quite figured out how to start the bike with it yet, but it's a pretty nice addition here. My wrist should be turning green any time now.
So I've only been testing this bike for a week, but managed to get enough seat time in to talk about my initial pros and cons of this bike. I really appreciate the new frame design. The motor is different, does not operate with a belt, so I'm still deciding how I feel about it. This thing has a 6 speaker for music. I'm looking to equip around a 56 rear sprocket and an 18-inch street tire to see how the wheelies feel. As it sits, the power is a little delayed for my liking with the 48.2 sprocket, but gets great top end speed. One big perk with this bike is that you can apply for a certificate of origin on the website, and very rarely do you see e-bike companies offering this, but it's super important so you can provide proof of ownership in the event that you need it. But guys, let me know your thoughts on this bike and any questions you have in the comments. I highly recommend you guys check this bike out at 79bike.com. And look forward to more videos on this thing as I shred and modify it in the future. And like always, keep it dank. Later!